The moral misanthrope.
Alright, welcome to or welcome back to the channel, whatever the case may be for you. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Damien, and you can call me the moral misanthrope, and this is my not a reaction channel. So what we're doing today is a reaction to a band that I am unfamiliar with. I can only assume that this band is from Japan. I'm assuming this is a Japanese band, and I'm assuming that this has come up in my suggested feed as a result of me reacting to Love Bites. So this band is called Broken by the Scream. I could not tell you the name of the song because it looks as though it is in Japanese, and I cannot read Japanese. And I could maybe Google translate it, but I am incredibly lazy at the moment, and I just kind of want to get into this. But before I do that, something that I kind of do with a good bit of my videos that I haven't done recently that I feel like I need to do is mention a fragrance. This is Alt Fragrances Nirvana number 108. I just received this in the mail today. This is their version of Roja Dove's Elysium Cologne Parfum, which, if you're familiar with it, it's very similar. It has the same kind of vibe to the infamous Creed Aventus. The opening, it's a little bit different. It's still got a very citrusy, very bright opening, but this one is more lemony. It's very, very fresh and invigorating, almost juicy kind of lemon. And it dries down into just something sophisticated. A lot of people in the fragrance community refer to Elysium as the older brother, the older, more mature brother of Creed Aventus, and that's saying a lot, honestly. I'm not a huge fan of Creed Aventus, but I can respect it, and I will not deny its versatility and likability. But this does smell just like Elysium from Roja Dove, and we're gonna pop a spritz there and pop a spritz there. God, it's so good. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling about that. There's links in the description and a coupon code if you want to check out Alt Fragrances. Just use my link and coupon code and pick yourself up something nice. Smell your best for less. But also, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're on a race to 10,000. We're not even at 5 yet, so we're not even halfway there, but we need to build this community. So it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. All you got to do is hit that little red subscribe button. If you want to like the video or anything like that, that's awesome too. It just helps the algorithm and helps the channel grow. But I'm gonna stop rambling now because I'm sure it's getting annoying because of my voice. But yeah, this is Broken by the Scream, song I don't know the name of. Let's get it. Okay, I should have turned my speaker off, which I didn't. So this, judging by that guttural intro and that riff and that beat, this is deathcore. This is going to be straight up deathcore. Great. Y'all already know like how I generally feel about deathcore, and I am sorry to those of you who love deathcore. You know, I have just only mild tolerance for it. There's certain bands, certain songs by certain bands that like I can get into, that I can appreciate, but for the most part it's just not my thing. You know, I like thrash, I like old school death, I like black metal, and I like some technical, I like some progressive, but just deathcore and like metalcore are just really difficult for me to get into. But we're gonna keep going in the name of science and exploration. Blast beats. Okay, it sounds like it's about to do something weird, but those really technical harmonized riffs were actually kind of cool for deathcore. And now I'm questioning whether or not this is going to be deathcore. What just happened there? That we're going to back it up and see what just happened there, because that transition started to sound funky as fuck. That's some progressive jazzy shit. Is this like gent deathcore jazz fucking fusion or something? Like what is going on? Because this is like funk and jazz and deathcore, like, but the riffs are like really technical and progressive, and then there's like the really funky like slap bass with the great fucking tone. But there's so many elements of just so many different fucking genres and subgenres. Like, what is even going on? We've got how many vocal, like, which is like 4 or 5 like vocalists? Like, I'm so confused as to what's going on right now. So they look pretty calm. Like, their moves are like kind of cute and like they're just vibing, and they look calm when they're doing the vocals, but maybe not on this pause. That looks a little kind of ferocious. But we've got what, 1 or 2 girls doing the lows and 1 or 2 doing the high growls. Like, I don't know, but their growls are on point. They don't match their faces at all. It does not look like this. Right? I don't know. Okay, so their vocal harmonies on the cleans are really good. This sounds really good together, like all of this. The transitions between the growls and these vocals, and the transitions between like the riffs and then this more like straightforward kind of chorus, more of a K-pop kind of vibe almost. It's got that, you know, anime kind of series intro vibe going on, real heavy, but it's good. This is like K-pop meets jazz meets funk meets gent. I gotta stop label dropping, but this is it's confusing, but it's good. I don't understand it, but I am like deeply intrigued by it. I don't know if I would put them up there with Love Bites yet, if I like them that much. But I think I want to see more from this band. If you guys are if you're already familiar with them, or if you're not familiar with them and you want to be more familiar with them and you want me to explore more of them and you want to go on that journey with me, let me know. Like, tell me in the comments. But yeah, let's keep going. That whole section was just like, what? You know what this kind of reminds me of, and I'm not making a comparison necessarily. I mean, I guess technically I am, but it kind of has elements of like Poppy's last album, or not, maybe her last album, whichever one that like Blood Money and Scary Mask song or whatever it's called, that album, those songs, like, this reminds me vaguely of that kind of with the stark contrast between the verse and like the chorus and just the different elements. You got the metal, then you've got the really heavy pop vibe. That's kind of like what this reminds me of, but like on a whole other level above that. Okay, that whole section was just a jam. Like, that was a straight up jam. Like, just punch you in your face, just kind of want to rock with it, kind of fucking jam. Loved it. And just those lows, like, normally I'm not like a huge fan of the lows, but they are like done very well here. This song, this is very well mastered. With everything they've got going on and all the different elements, like everything is like crisp and clear, and you can differentiate all the instrumentation and vocals, and it's just like, this is tight. Okay, so that solo was really good. It was really great. He wasn't using like too much distortion, which was kind of, I don't know, like that sounded really good. Like I could tell, like I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm. If y'all don't already, if you haven't already noticed or can't tell, I am like neurodivergent AF. Like I'm not gonna break down into what all I'm fucking diagnosed with, but the things like this just fascinate the shit out of me, and it's hard for me not to nitpick like every little thing. Not in a negative way. I mean, just, you know, my brain trying to process so much going on at once and wanting to analyze it as it's happening. But yeah, this is just, there's not a lot going on with the video. Like the location is, it's okay. You know, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I think it's okay or not. Cause they like it. It's their video. Like who am I? But, you know, there doesn't need to be a lot going on because there's some humor to it with some of the dance moves going along with certain parts of the song. I don't know if it's intentional humor or not. I'm assuming partially it is, but either way, this is visually, it's fun to look at. It's a great accompaniment to this music. I like this. This is a good outfit. Not like outfit clothes, but outfit like group of band of individuals. Okay, like I actually really enjoy them dancing on this chorus. Like just the kind of syncopated choreography on certain parts. And like right before, when they had the layered highs and lows going with the growls, that shit always sounds amazing. Like when people execute that right, it's one of my favorite things. Yeah. Okay, so that was Broken by the Scream song that I don't know the name of. That ending though, Jesus, fuck, that was insane. I like when they had their hands up and just the screams and the riffs and that fucking super fast blast. And it sounded like there was like some higher register, like horror pianos going on. Saying the word horror is always funny to me because if you don't say it right, if you don't enunciate it right, it sounds like you're saying horror. But horror. Yeah, it sounds like higher register pianos that you would hear like in a really intense horror movie scene. Kind of subtly in the background, like with everything, just that super fast, gut punching, gut wrenching fucking ending. That was great. I'm really impressed with that band, and I want to see more of them. Let me know if you want to see more of them too. Yeah, like I said, there's a bunch of links in the description. There's links to the original video if you want to watch it without pauses. And there's links to my merch store and my Venmo and some fragrances and all sorts of other stuff. Anything from my merch store, I design all of it. It looks cool. You can look cool. And by you looking cool, you'll also be helping me feed the 11 cats that my mother left behind when she chose to leave this realm of existence. But in the meantime, I gotta go.